life of a hunter. It's not about an end result, it's about an expedition, a journey that leads us into wild places, both near and far. In a time where some believe hunting is not relevant to modern society, we carry the torch and stand on the foundations of those that have come before us. We continue to invest into the ecosystems of which we must sustain. It's an effort to conserve, to provide, and celebrate God's renewable resources.
Hey, 380 plus.
It is our life. It is our passion. And we make no apologies for our God-given right to hunt. It's winter in southwestern Utah. The hot, dusty, desert environment that Mark left in August has been transformed into a desolate winter landscape. The scorching days replaced by sub-freezing temperatures and blowing snow. For Mark and Tyler, the journey for mountain lions began with a promise made years earlier.
Sometimes it's a word called incentive. And in here, I have as much incentive as I've ever had for that young man to do whatever I want him to do right now.
What you need?
See? It's called a mountain lion tag. He's been waiting 3 years to use this tag, and we're finally got snow in Utah, so we're here, and by gosh and by golly, we're going to use both of those tags in that envelope today and tomorrow or the next day.
Mark first met Tyler in the fall of 2013 on an elk hunt in central Utah. Tyler was working as a freelance cameraman who had been assigned a 30-day contract filming elk hunts for Mossback Outfitters. The two hit it off immediately, and after a successful hunt, Mark invited Tyler to the Midwest to film his remaining hunts that fall. Over the next 9 years, Mark and Tyler traveled the world together hunting big game throughout North America and beyond. At the conclusion of the 2018 season, as a thank you, Mark offered to take Tyler on a mountain lion hunt, and Tyler jumped at the opportunity.
I got my kidney belt on, cruising down through the 2-track here. Reed hit a track. He said it's a decent track. We asked what decent was, and I guess our definition of decent today, it's not small. So in this case, what happens, we got 3 or 4 guys looking for tracks on different canyons, and we'll go look at this track, maybe put the dogs on it. Even if we tree it and it's not big enough, we're okay because we got other people looking for tracks. But so that's the game plan right now until we find a bigger one.
It doesn't look bad to me. It's not bad at all.
But I don't know nothing. So we got last night track here. It's hard to tell with the snow as it falls in, and you can hear the wind blowing like crazy. But it is a decent track. I'm not obviously an expert at this, but I've seen enough to know that this is not a small track. This is actually one of the coolest part of the experience for me, working with the dogs. The excitement that they have, it's bred into them. You can't train this. It's what they do. It's in them. Almost like in our souls, in our DNA for hunting, the same way. Well, I grew up coon hunting with my uncles, and the dogs have a special place for me. Yeah. Off to the races. So we'll get a select couple dogs. They won't let too many out. They put the collars on them with Garmin so they can find out where they're going. We'll let them go. We'll be able to see them most of the way. There's no sense in following dogs to get on it because he may be 3 canyons over by now. These cats can go a long way in one night. So if they end up like 2 canyons over, we'll actually drive up the 2-track and get as close as we can. Then once they get them treed, we'll go up in. So that's the plan. They said it's a good track. Richie says it's a good one. It's a good one.
The Given Right is being brought to you by Expedition Archery, Element Outdoors, Realtree, CVA, Hornady, Bare Bones Outdoors, Victory, and Trophy Tree Stands. Mountain lions, which are strictly managed, are found throughout the entire state of Utah and can be found everywhere from rugged desert areas to above timberline. While mountain lions will also feed on rabbits, elk, sheep, or livestock, about 80% of their diet consists of deer. With the first track being cut in the Panguitch Lake unit, Mark was first up to bat.
Some of the most rugged country in the world, but the sights are just amazing. Truly God's country.
We've came about 3/4 mile and we just popped over the top. So the rest of it should be downhill, which is nice. We got about what? Probably 350 left, 400?
Yeah.
You can see, we can just barely hear the dogs. With this wind, you probably can't hear it.
I'm not sure how big it is, but you can hear we're close. And they said it's getting nervous, so it may jump out and take off running. Let's make it exciting real quick. We got our cat in the tree. He's coming down. He's nervous. There he goes, and he's off. Too many people made him nervous as soon as we got here. He bailed.
With lungs designed for short bursts at top speed, mountain lions usually won't make it far before being treed again, especially in deeper snow.
Take a shot. Very narrow window here. We treated that cat twice, and she was probably 18, 20 feet on the limb, and you could tell as we got here, she got nervous. She's incredible. She jumped 25 feet downhill, landed on her feet, and within half a step had her bounce and was gone. She's up to the other side already. It's incredible. I mean, absolutely. To watch these animals and dogs work like this, just incredible. That's all you got. That's all you can say.
After another short pursuit, the hounds were able to tree the lion for a third time, allowing Mark to slip in for a shot.
Tell me what. Good? Yes! Is this crazy or what? 5, 6, 7 yards, and she's looking at me like she had those eyes connected. It was kind of freaky, I gotta tell you. We didn't have so much spot there to go through. I got this limb I had to shoot over, and the one was like she was laying on, so. Hit me, brother. Yeah. That is intense, man. My goodness. To be that close to something that within seconds could take you out. Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't know what to say here. Let's clean it off. Well, it's quite obvious what happened. She didn't like staying in a tree. She's very old, really old girl here. He jumped her out of the tree 3 times. We almost, to be honest with you, if you can remember some of the video we just did a little while ago, down in the trucks were sitting down here. It's gonna be easier to walk this way because the trucks aren't there. They're all the way up there about 2 miles. So she took us on a little roundabout, I guess. But just a beautiful animal. I mean, we hunt here a lot for mule deer and elk. We don't get to see these things at all. You think as much time as we spend out here, we'd see them. They're probably one of the most elusive animals on earth. And when you get up close like that, it just makes you feel how small you really are on earth. I don't mean to be too corny with that, but it really does. She locked eyes with me. It was kind of freaky, to be honest with you. I mean, I was less than 12 feet away from her when she was there, and we saw her jump out of a 25-foot tree, landed where she wanted to, and in full stride. So, what a beautiful trip. What a great time.
It's estimated that an adult mountain lion will succeed with a large kill about once a week, even though their home ranges are vast. Taking over 50 deer or elk per year can be devastating to the local herd. That's why the managing of these species is paramount in ensuring other species not only survive, but thrive. The Given Right is being brought to you by Scrape Fix, PFC, Bone Collector Game Calls, Lethal, Sig Sauer, Insights, Dry Shod, and Texas Trophy Hunters. Long before Tyler ever picked up a camera, he fell in love with the outdoors. Growing up in Virginia, Tyler spent his days in the woods hunting with his brothers and his father, Mark. Foregoing college to chase his dream of working in the outdoor industry, Tyler picked up a camera and began filming as a freelance cameraman. Over the years, though the amount of time he's able to hunt for himself may have decreased, Tyler's passion for hunting has never waned. To get out from behind the camera and hunt lions with Mark was an opportunity he couldn't pass up, and a dream come true.
Day number 2 here in Utah, and Tyler's up today, cameraman turned hunter. And if you can look down in here, we got ourselves a nice fresh track of a mountain lion. At least medium size, it's kind of decent. And usually these tracks are really kind of hard to find to see because there's elk, mule deer, and all kinds, even cows in here that make a lot of tracks. But this one across the road has dirt all over his feet, really easy to see. So they're putting collars on the dogs right now. As they finish up the collars, they'll let them go. Unlike yesterday, these mountains are big. I mean, these are really, really big. It beat us up yesterday pretty bad, but today could be a major undertaking. I don't know if you can see them. It's all rock ledges. There's not many trees up there, so.
We're gonna have to earn this one.
I thought we earned yesterday.
I thought we did too.
Mountain lions were treated as vermin in the state of Utah from the time of European settlement in 1847 until 1966. In 1967, the Utah State Legislature changed the status of cougars to that of protected wildlife. And since that time, they have been considered a game species.
What do you think, Reggie?
I don't know. That hill's steep. But as soon as they point that camera at me, I just go like this.
I know what you have to say.
Then talk to me. How's that? Skip the camera.
Yeah, I know.
You know where it's gonna be. You see those trees?
Hey, shut up.
That'd be my guess.
Johnny.
I was supposed to be Tyler's cameraman. I think I just retired.
Yeah, he can handle it.
He can handle it. He's young.
Hey, boys.
On the bottom, yay. Means all the way over the top and over the next side.
I don't know where you actually end up, but I know some of Richie's dogs went up over that.
To the mouth of that canyon, walk up the bottom of it. It's farther, but probably easier. I think you better.
Farther, but probably easier. 2 words that are seldom put together. Farther, but easier. Go lion hunting, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Say what?
If easier were actually easier here, I would like that. But it's not actually easier here. There's nothing easy to walk in here.
It's just longer, you know,
Yeah,
longer with
longer.
a gradual.
Yeah, your graduals are mine, straight up and down.
I'm debating here.
What are you debating, Tyler?
Debating what jack to throw on. The Axis with the Sherpa. To go with the hoodie from yesterday. Man.
Hoodie.
I think hoodie. Yeah,
Hoodie.
hoodie. I think so. It's in there.
Hoodie.
You know, we trust our guides with basically our lives here. And as Richie said, not sure we should, but in this case, he's telling us this cat's a mile away, and it's straight up this canyon. But what he does to us, he uses the Garmin, and the Garmin doesn't really account for ups and downs, valleys, all that kind of stuff. So we're probably like 3 hours from this cat. But for Tyler, we'll do anything.
That's what I like to hear.
And it's his tag today, and it's his day. I'm actually going to do a little bit of video, and believe it or not, if they let me touch their cameras.
Hey, it's all yours. We're gonna turn him into ace number 1. Well, behind Curtis, obviously. Film it today.
What about Comet?
What about Comet? Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I said what I said.
Make sure you put your mic on.
Oh, yeah.
When have you ever said that?
Well, I've been walking up this drainage. We kind of ran into a little bit of a box canyon. So we're gonna have to scale those rocks behind us. Looks like Mark's shedding a layer. What do you think so far, boss?
I think a mile here is like 10 miles where we live. Literally every step. I don't want to exaggerate it. I don't want to make it sound like we're not bad boys. But to be honest with you, it's rough. I mean, you can look up that way. It's literally straight up and down cliffs on both sides of those.
It's pretty crazy.
Pick this kid, boss kid. We're going up the cliff. I think Curtis is up there taking a little break. He's stuck.
The Given Ride is being brought to you by Reveal, Swagger, Vision Bikes, Tacticam, Thorn Broadheads, Big and J, Crescent, and Caveman Gear. After navigating up the canyon for 1.4 miles, the telltale sounds of barking hounds began filtering down the ravine, driving Mark and Tyler onward to the top and the awaiting lion.
I asked Tyler if he's getting excited. This is the part where when you get up here another 50, 60 yards, the adrenaline starts pumping again. Because you start seeing the dogs getting close, they're ripping around, climbing up the tree. See the cat for the first time.
Sensory overload.
Sensory overload, yep. It's total chaos up here. Controlled, but chaos.
Kinda.
Yeah, until she jumps out of the tree.
Let's go get him.
No, hold on. You're gonna break some arrows on this one. Okay, go ahead. Every one of his arrows are bent. Hopefully, you'll be able to hear the dogs from here. We're about 70, 80 yards away. Sounds like it's on a cliff. Whoa, what a climb. Just hanging out up there. Yes, long way up. Brutal walk until you get here, then it kind of all fades away with the fog. See that thing up there like that? Just incredible, no words. Weave, time to get ready, brother.
That is a big cat. I've hiked a lot of places all over the world, and that might have been the hardest hike I've ever been on. That's grueling. Between the elevation and the snow, but it's game time. My game time arrow.
What'd you say, Tyler?
This is take your time.
Okay. You have time. There's no rush here, brother. Here we go, guys.
He's running downhill. Thank you, Lord. Let's go. Did I smoke him?
I can't tell.
I think I drilled him. Unbelievable. Mark, thank you so much, man. That is awesome, dude. Holy cow. That is an awesome 2 days that we just shared here with the boys from Mossback. That was awesome. Mark killed a great cat yesterday. We hiked our butts off today. And I was telling Curtis, I've hiked in a lot of places all over the world, and I think this might have been my hardest hike ever, just with the conditions and the wind and the snow. Mark, thank you, bro. That's awesome, man. What do you think, buddy?
That's awesome. 2 down in 2 days.
Take a look, buddy. What's he look like?
Looks like a big
Talk
old,
to me.
Looks like a big old kitty. Oh my goodness.
Come on, man. Oh, he's a stud, Tyler.
Yes, sir. Let's go, dude. Look at that. Oh my goodness.
Pull that head up there, buddy.
Golly.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, you just got yourself a big old tom. You just got yourself a big old tom, brother.
Holy cow, man. Thank you so much. Look at the front end, like the shoulders.
Hey,
Look at the body.
Look at the body.
Kenneth, look at the body.
What do you say about this?
Love it. But never apologize for your God-given right to hunt. Let's go. Thank you, Mark.
Congratulations.
this was a hunt Tyler will truly never forget, and one he's thankful to have done with some of his closest friends. After all, isn't that what hunting's about? At the end of the day, that's why we cherish and protect our God-given right to hunt.
I'm about to bring it to you, Mark.
What's that?
I'm about to bring it to you.
What are you bringing to me?
Just the heat. I'm about to bring the heat.
My prediction is we'll have one treed by 8:30, taking pictures by 9, and what? You don't think?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Come on, man. You gotta have confidence. And
I
then,
got confidence.
Then a snowstorm's gonna come in, then we're
It
gonna
gets
party.
light about 7:45, so we better be on it.
Let's do it.